Hi, this is Nicole with this week's Tech Thursday. This week's question, how do I know how much I should be paying for web hosting? Now this is a good question. I actually had someone come in here a couple of months ago and they told me they were paying $250 a month for web hosting. After I picked myself up off the ground, I tried to tell them without sounding alarmist that they might want to check into that. So you might ask yourself, well, Nicole, I get that I need web hosting. I need a place to put my website. But I don't know how much I should be paying for that. A couple of things to keep in mind. The first thing you want to ask yourself is how much customer service you're going to need. Now, if you're the kind of person who wants to get on the phone and be able to talk to a person and have them fix it right away, you're going to pay a little bit more for that than an online-only vendor that lets you submit a ticket and gets back to you 24 hours later. The other thing you want to think about is how much space that you need. Mainly, web hosting prices are dictated by the amount of space that your internet properties take up. So not just your website, but your email accounts too. So what you want to do is say like, okay, I have my website's this big, I have this much on average in email, I'm going to go on, once a year or something and clean it off to make sure it doesn't build up. Looking at different hosting packages, you might think, oh, well, I don't need all of this. I can go to this lower priced model, or it might work vice versa. So what you might want to do maybe after watching this video is log into your web hosting account and see how much space you're taking up. And if you've got plenty of room to grow, great. You might want to downgrade a little. And if you are seeing that you're kind of pushing at your capacity, you might want to consider upgrading your service to having more space so you don't have to worry about it. And then the last thing you want to consider is the kind of people you're doing business with. Now, just like any enterprise, there's ethical and unethical people out there. And with your web hosts, they have some pretty sensitive information. They can reset your email passwords, they can redirect your URLs. So if you're talking to someone and you don't entirely trust them, don't work with them, because there's tons of web hosting companies out there that you can use. So just to give you an example, like I use a local company, my friend helps run it. I pay $100 a year for my web hosting. My website has 1,000 pages on it, and I've got about 5 relatively active email addresses with the domain. So that gives you an idea of how much I'm paying. Now, I'm used to kind of going on and doing some things myself in terms of hosting, so I don't need all the bells and whistles of something like, a more full-service hosting company. So I hope that answers your question about web hosting. If you have a question for Tech Thursday, please leave it in the contact form of the website or as a comment on this video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.